Welcomes to you dear student in this past paper series. This is Cambridge O Level Physics 5054 May June 2025. This session is about question number 4. In last session we have solved question number 2. First of all, read the question statement very carefully. The diagram shows the load extension graph for a spring. It means in this question we have given load and extension graph. Its one axis is load and second axis is extension. First of all, we have to understand what is the science behind this load and extension graph. That comes to our worksheet. A well-known equation you can understand, this is Hooke's law. F directly proportions to delta x. This is Hooke's law in wave mechanics. First of all, I will give you an example. First of all, I will draw here for the sake of understanding. These are the springs having length of 2 cm. This is again a spring having length of 2 cm. This is again a spring, a length of 2 cm. And again this is a spring, a length of 2 cm. We are applying force in these directions. Let's say we apply force here 1 Newton. The length of the spring will increase up to 1 cm. Let's say its new length is this one. This is increased in its length 1 cm. If I double the force becomes 2 Newton. Again its length becomes double. Here it's increased 1 cm. Here it will increase to 2 cm. This is 2 cm. Again, if I double the force up to 4 Newton, length will increase to double to this one. This is 2 cm. This will become 4 cm. If I again try to double the force to 8 Newton, it must be double of this length. It must be 8 cm, but it's not so. It increased up to 10 cm because spring flexibility not allow to follow this pattern. Up to a particular force this is valid. But beyond that particular force, the spring is not so flexible that it can sustain this force proportionally. That is why when we increase the force, length start increasing. Up to a particular point, both increased proportionally, and beyond that force, the length increased abruptly. It means here it's not follow a pattern up to a 4 Newton. This is valid. So I can say that this law is only valid up to this point. What's going on? Comes to our next slide. This is the graph. Let's say here is a force and here is a delta x. What is a delta x? That is a delta x. That increase in the length I used, this is a delta x, this is a force that I apply force, this is F, and this increase in length is known as a delta x. So this F is equals to K and X. This is known as Hooke's law. When we apply a force up to a certain limit, then the distance increased or length increase is proportional to this force. This condition is known as limiting elastic limit. Up to a particular point, this is its elastic limit. Up to this point, both force and delta x are directly proportional to each other, and beyond that force the length is not increasing proportionally. Now we will solve this question by taking the example of this graph. When the force is 0, delta x is 0. When force is 1 Newton, distance created is 1 centimeter. When force is double, again the distance is double. It means both are increasing linearly. This is the case here. Both are increasing linearly. If again the force is double, again the length is double here, approximately here. It means we attain a straight line. This one is a straight line. This is only valid for force F directly proportional to x up to this point. This point is known as limiting. This is proportional. Due to this formula we can say that this point is known as proportional point, where force and delta x are proportional to each other, directly proportional to each other. What is going when we increase the force double? It must be up to this point here. It must be increased up to this point. By doubling the force, distance must be double. But we have seen in our last slide, when we double the force here, when we double the force here, distance not doubled, it's increased up to 10 centimeter. It means we are not right at that point. We are not right at that point. We are at that point, 10 centimeters. So this is not the case with this one, this point. This is the case with this point. So now graph is going to bend up to this point. It must be straight line, but it deviated toward delta x. That is why graph look like this one. As up to this point, the force and delta x are directly proportional to each other. Up to beyond that point, the force and delta x are no longer directly proportional to each other. So we can say that this point is known as proportionality region. This region is known as proportionality region. This region is known as a proportional region. This one. So in our question statement, this region, I can write down this region. This region is a proportional region. Here force and delta x are directly proportional to each other. Here extension is delta x and load is a force. So hope this question will be clear to you. Now we will find out the right answer. What is the name given to this x point? This x point is actually the point at which this relation is valid. This is proportionality. So what is the name given to the point x on the graph? This is limit of the force. This is not the limit of force. We can apply the force beyond that point. This is not the limit of the force. Limit of proportionality, it is the limit of proportionality that explain force and delta x are directly proportional to each other. It means this is our right answer. Limit of extension, it's not a limit of extension. We can extend this wire up to its breaking point. Limit of the spring, it's not limit of the spring. These are some irrelevant options. So the right option is limit of proportionality, where the formula f directly proportional to delta x is valid in this region. This is all about question number 4. Thanks for watching.